I have reached the conclusion that people that are born into like religious areas, regions, are born into a different reality algorithm. That might be a pretty obvious statement, but I'm like, if you're like, say if you're Christian, right? Everything that you do in your life, you will have constant affirmation bias. Especially if you were born into a Christian household, Christian environment, you know what I'm saying? Every single thing that you do will be attributed to God, to the higher power, right? Everything that you like, it's just a constant state of like affirmation bias, confirmation bias, right? Now this is me just putting a more philosophical spin on it, you know what I'm saying? Not really needed, but it's like if you are an ex-Christian, right? And you compare your reality, your everyday life to how you were when you were a Christian, the exact same things happen, but you just don't attribute them to a belief system. You don't attribute them to anything besides just general chance and luck. It's kind of like when you are talking about what you need to buy, or you were just thinking about it, and your phone randomly like decides to start showing you ads for that specific thing. That may be a conspiracy theory, but it's like also you might have been looking it up way before and you just forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I personally think that religious people kind of feel about their daily lives. My own personal example just happened to me today. So I've been saying for like the past like month or two that I needed a nail file, right? And I was cleaning my room today and I found an old nail file. And back when I was a Christian, I would have been like, look at God. In fact, I said that as like an ironic joke because I'm like, bro, I have been looking, or not just looking, I've been wanting to buy a nail file for weeks now. And I find one that I've put there literally years ago because I was cleaning out like a corner of my room that I haven't really touched in forever. And I found an old nail file. So, me being thinking the way I do now, I don't attribute that to anything but me just having luck in terms of me having had multiple nail files over the years and me all of a sudden wanting one because I lost my previous one. But me having been raised and indoctrinated to think that everything that happens just by sheer chance is the will of God is just, again, repeated confirmation bias. You see something that you could have done literally 10 years ago, and all of a sudden you go back to that exact same place, and you've obviously forgot about that specific small thing because you're a human, you have a human brain, you're going to forget about stuff on a computer. So I can come back to something like 10 years later and pick it up thinking, wow, God put this here specifically for me. Or I did it when I was 15 and forgot about it 10 years later. You know what I'm saying? That's just how realities can be different when you believe in something or when you just are accepting that you are human. You don't know everything about the world.